What's up, rock stars? Omar here. Super excited to share with you guys some brand new content on this channel. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the behind the scenes, how you can import contacts into GoHighLevel, whether it's from a CSV, a spreadsheet, or any other place that you might be collecting leads now. The reality is that for those of you that don't know, my name is Omar Alatar, host and creator of the Passionate Few podcast, and a multi-seven-figure agency where we've helped clients with production, marketing, AI automations, and tons more. And in this brand new channel, we're going to be doing walkthrough tutorials to teach you some marketing tactics that you can implement today, whether you're starting from zero or you're an experienced agency owner. So pay attention to the very end and follow along, because in the short 10-minute tutorial, we'll teach you how to get those contacts, import them to GHL, even if you're just starting, and have you ready to make money with campaigns, AI automations, and even more. So pay attention to the very end as I pass it to my team here to walk you through step by step. And again, make sure to click the link below to sign up for your free trial of GHL now, so you can do the exact same thing in your business. And I hope you enjoy the video. No further ado, let me pass it to the team.
Let's talk about importing your contacts into the CRM system, which is the customer relationship management system, which is this entire system here. So let's say that you do have a database of contacts that you want to import into the system. These are the steps to do it. So the first one that you're going to do is click on your contacts tab here on the left side menu. Once you click on that, it should show either a blank screen, or if you do have contacts already, it will show up in this particular section down here. If you don't, that's totally fine. What we will do then is we're going to import the contact from, let's say, your existing database of customers, if you have that available, or you can input any kind of contact list that you have, as long as it's a CSV file. So what you're going to do then is you're going to click on this button here, which looks like a box with an arrow pointing down. That's import contacts. If I hover over any of these other buttons, it will tell me what that button does. So there is additional functionality here if you should choose to use it. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on the import contacts button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on import contacts. That'll bring me to the import contacts screen. The screen here will ask me, what am I importing? If it's going to be contacts or opportunities. For this demonstration, we're only going to focus on contacts. Opportunities is for another time. But for now, this is contacts, which is a list of leads, details, any specs that they have attached to their profile, things like that. And once you click on that, click on next, and this will take you to the upload stage. Once you are in this stage here, it will ask you for a CSV file. You could download a sample file to see what the headers look like and how you should format it properly. So that looks like this sheet here. So this is the sample file, and if you want to, you can go ahead and edit on this file once you have downloaded it from the system. Otherwise, if you have a CSV file already available, this is how you want to format it. So phone number, email, first and last name, business name, if there is a source where that lead came from, any additional emails, phone numbers, notes, and tags. Those are the main fields that you want to make sure are completed before doing the import. If you don't have it all completed, that is totally fine. You can leave some areas blank, but just know that a phone number or an email and a name is the very minimum that's required. So fill out as much as possible one of these two first columns, first and last name, if you can. But all of these other fields are optional, and only if you want them to be attached to the profile. So once I click on here, it's going to open up a window to ask me to choose which file I'm going to import. I'm just going to go ahead and import that sample file that we have that I just showed, and we can go to the next step. And once you have uploaded it, it should say 100% uploaded. So this is the sample file that we just saw. Choose how to import contacts. You can create and update the contacts, or if you want to only create new contacts, that's something here that you can choose. If you want to just only update contacts, so if you have a CSV file of previously imported contacts and you just want to update their information, you would just choose update contacts. It doesn't change the profile. It doesn't change any names or anything like that. It just updates it with additional information or whatever information you have in your CSV file. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and create and update contacts. That's the safest one. Don't need to worry about finding existing contacts because this is going to be a new import. So no need to worry about that. click on next, and it should take you to the map field. So this is where, remember those headers that we had in that first column? This is where they need to be mapped out. So if you are not matching what is in the sample file, you may get an error, or you may have to map it out correctly. Maybe this says like a city or a state or something like that, and it should be the phone number. Well, you would just click on here and then choose, okay, this should be the phone number. Is this the email? Or if it's not, maybe it's the name, or maybe it is the state, whatever it is. But you'll see that the status is pending if it is not mapped out correctly. And you can choose to update it without having to map out the fields. All you have to do is click on Don't Import Data in one unmapped column. So if I check this, that means that this column here that says pending will not be imported into the contact profiles. So if you want everything mapped out correctly, just go ahead and make sure that this is all green. But if you're missing, let's say if you are missing these emails here, you can go ahead and still import just by clicking or checking this box and moving to the next step. So we'll go ahead and map this out correctly. Okay, looks just like everything is good. And then I'm going to purposely leave this off so that way you can see if it's pending, you can still map it out. Go click on next. And then if you wanted to create a list of just these imported contacts, you can. So it's a completely separate list than your main list. Otherwise, you can just leave this unchecked. If there's a specific workflow or automation that you want to add them to, that's where you would choose this. And then if you wanted to add some tags like, I don't know, imported on today's date, you could add that as a tag to these contacts that are coming into the system. This is the document. This is the mapping here. And it looks like everything's good. You just have to confirm that all contacts have consented to hear from you as an agency or what have you. And then you can click on Start Bulk Import. And then when I start bulk import, it should show up in the contacts list over here after it is done. And once it's done importing, like I said, once you click on your contact tab here, it will show up these new contacts. So as you remember in the sample file, let's say Alice Davis, this was her first and last name, her business, her phone number, and then also her email. That shows up right here as Alice Davis, and her company name, phone number, email, what date it was created, and then also any tags that were associated with the lead itself based off of that form. So if you had tags here, so let's say important, urgent, new, and high priority, new lead, follow-up prospect, warm, that is the same tags that would be imported into these contacts here. And that is how you import contacts.